Welcome to the fun at Animal Farm. Rules: no beds for animals, no drinking. 4-legged animals are great, 2-legged ones questionable. This upset the hens. The meat pigs retorted, "Hey, wings count." Is calmed the hens. 4th rule: no harming other animals. 5th and final rule is that all animals are equal but must follow the commandments left by Old Major. Farm ushers in a brighter future. Animals, now masters, still need to work hard for common prosperity, not just a few's pleasure. The animals worked well together except for Napoleon and the fat pigs, who always lingered in the back, sneaking into the barn. They sipped fresh milk secretly, and this autumn the animal farm had an unprecedented harvest without human interference. But even so, Snowball, the leader, didn't let up. He sent out pigeons to spread the good word, to let everyone know that animals could live worry-free. The more enslaved animals, the merrier in this revolution. However, not all animals were keen on change. Those pampered pets were quite comfy in their lives. After Snowball's speech, they hugged earners or laughed like at a joke, except depressed animals. They joined the revolution, ready to rise up. Of course, while the efforts were in full swing. Snowball knew how crucial education was, so he started teaching the animals various subjects, but some animals caught on like pros. Others looked utterly confused, either dozing off or plotting their escape. For instance, Teacher Pig wrote, 1 + 2 red apples = 3. And the pig student demonstrated it. 1 apple + 2 apples = 3 apples. Meanwhile, the greedy sheep just treated the books as snacks. Faced with this complicated math, even the cows threw in the towel. Snowball realized education was a tough nut to crack. Not only did he handle farm affairs, he also had to ponder the farm's future, while Napoleon was doing some future thinking too. He secretly raised 7 little black dogs, waiting for the perfect moment to rebel. Winter was coming. Mismanagement led to food shortages, creating an energy crisis on the farm. Snowball began brainstorming solutions. Meanwhile, Napoleon watched everything unfold from the shadows. He decided to hold a meeting to discuss the future, and Snowball presented his plans with drawings in hand. First, animals needed to eat less and work more. Once the windmill was built, they'd have electricity. There'd be lights at night, warm stoves in their nests, and even hot baths. Before long, this would become the richest animal farm in the world, but it required everyone's cooperation. Just as all the animals were about to unanimously approve Snowball's proposal, Napoleon suddenly stepped forward to protest, loudly declaring it unreasonable. At this very moment, it was evident that everyone was leaning more towards supporting Snowball's proposal. Napoleon knew he could only fight back with force. With a whistle, the 7 black dogs charged into the meeting hall, launching an attack. Snowball focused on farm development, never imagining betrayal from peers. This left him unguarded. Scrambling through snow outrun by trained black dogs, Snowball died that cold winter. He would never see the free farm he envisioned again. Napoleon quickly took over, labeling Snowball a traitor. He spread falsehoods, claiming Snowball was colluding with humans. He announced there would be no more useless meetings. All animals must. He made all decisions, and the freedom by Old Major Snowball vanished. Napoleon also claimed Snowball's windmill plans for himself, ordering the animals to construct it while the meat pigs supervised. The workload increased tremendously, yet the rewards were still pitiful, a stark contrast to the past. Meanwhile, the lazy meat pigs feasted on rich nutrition. After all, thinking hard was a tough job too. When the meal whistle blew, the other animals dropped their tools, while the old horse and the little donkey kept toiling away. However, the old horse and the little donkey, while overworking, suddenly noticed something strange. The meat pigs had moved into the human house, the place considered sinister by all. Napoleon was leading the charge, sleeping in the bed, and that news spread quickly. Everyone recalled the commandments. The rule is no sleeping in beds with blankets. The power's tale rules to suit their interests. The animals felt helpless. Napoleon went as far as trading with humans to satisfy his desires. The goods he traded? The eggs laid with blood, sweat, and tears by the hens. The hens were enraged. Old Major had forbidden egg stealing. That night, they orchestrated a big plot. They decided to cause some chaos to defend their rights, making quite a ruckus that quickly caught Napoleon's attention. Napoleon was furious seeing the food wrecked and the hens' footprints all over, and just as he was about to punish them, the hens retaliated by throwing eggs at the meat pigs. Napoleon summoned his black dogs again, but the dogs couldn't reach the hens on the roof, so they took out their frustration on an innocent black cat. Eventually, consumed by guilt, the hens surrendered and prepared to execute a traitor in plain sight, only to be labeled the traitors themselves. Those animals who joined the uprising were ruthlessly hunted by the black dogs, and the scene was so gruesome that even the crows were horrified. The fourth clause, no harm to other animals, was revised to no harm without a special reason. Napoleon repeatedly breached the pacts, altering rules freely. Outlawing revolutionary songs violations met severe punishment.